Hello, my friend. It is that time of year again. It is time for another Sephora sale. And the last time I did one of these seems like it was yesterday, but it was for the one that they do in the winter. Now we're here in the spring and we need to decide whether things are worth it or not to purchase. Because the best way to save money is to not spend it. But if you are looking to spend money, I do have some suggestions for you, so hang tight. We're getting into it right now. So first, we need to talk about this glorious headband that I found. I am channeling my inner Christina Aguilera. I am so excited about this. I don't know when I bought this thing, but I am living for it. I am loving it. I think it looks so freaking cute. So we're rocking the headband today. But what I really want to rock is your Sephora shopping cart. How's that for a transition? Like I said in the intro, I did do one of these not that long ago in the winter. I'll link that one down below as well as my Sephora brand review because I tried a bunch of stuff from Sephora brand that I purchased from that sale, and that is again going to be 30% off for this sale for everybody, no matter what your status is at Sephora, as long as you have a Beauty Insider account there. I'll also be linking the sale dates and who gets what all in the description box. For this video, I didn't want to overlap the things from my last video, so this is updated for things that I've tried since then, some things that I also like that I just didn't mention in that video because they just didn't pop up on my screen, but also very good quality products. And there's gonna be a lot less skincare in this one because I really did cover a lot of the skincare that I love in the other video, but I do have some select choice things I wanna talk to you about, including one that I discovered a new use for, and it's kind of private, but I'm gonna share it with you anyway because I think that it's gonna help a lot of people if they had the same issue that I had. Without gabbing any more, I'm gonna go ahead and start the screen recording of my cart. What I did in order to organize these things is I just made a giant Sephora cart. So you can see in the cart, I have $1,039 worth of products here that I'm going to be talking about, and there's 33 items. When I put them in, they were all in order, but Sephora likes to mix up the cart, so unfortunately we're going to be going in the order that Sephora wants us to go in. Let's start with the Milk Makeup Cream Highlighter. This is a fantastic light sheen of a highlighter. I feel like cream highlighters, you can only get so much shine compared to powder highlighters, which I personally really like. I'm kind of bringing my highlighter back a little bit right now as far as my personal choices. The one that I've tried from Milk Makeup is in the shade Lit. It's the one that's on the screen right now. It's just beautiful. It gives the most beautiful lit from within glow. Lasting power is fantastic, and it is a cream formula, so it really does go nicely over top of foundation. Now let's talk about mascaras. Now every mascara I talk about is pretty much going to be the same deal. I don't think I'm gonna click on every single one of them. I'll tell you what I put in, like this is the Urban Decay Perversion Volumizing Mascara, but just know when I talk about a mascara, the reason why it's in this cart is because it meets my very specific criteria for mascaras, which is that it needs to give me a lot of length, it needs to give me a lot of volume. Flaking is not good. I don't enjoy flaking in a mascara. It has to go on relatively easily, and it can't be impossible to remove. So Urban Decay's Perversion Volumizing Mascara definitely fits that. Now this is a classic. I think I skipped it last time because I think we've all kind of been there, done that with Urban Decay Primer Potion. Eden is my favorite of all the Urban Decay Primer Potions. I do have a couple more in here, but this one's my favorite because it's close to my skin tone and it mutes out the discoloration on my eyelid. If you have a deeper skin tone than me, it kind of gives you a lighter base to start working with so that your eyeshadow can pop more. So if I want that, I need to use closer to a true white shade, but if you're deeper than me, this may work out great for you. And per its reputation, it's always helped my eyeshadow to last all day, and I don't have any problems with creasing on it. It's definitely one of the best eye primers on the market, in my opinion. This is one that I missed, and I don't know why. Now, the reason why I actually tried the Jouer Longwear Lip Creme lipsticks. The liquid lipsticks is through, I think it was either through Ipsy or through a Beautylish Lucky Bag. I'm pretty sure I got a set from a Beautylish Lucky Bag. They're wonderful liquid lipsticks. I don't even think I've ever really talked about them much on the channel, maybe mentioned a couple of times, but it's a great formula if you're still digging on liquid lipsticks. I know some people are telling me that because of them still wearing a mask at work, or maybe you're a healthcare worker, that liquid lipsticks that last all day are kind of a must for you if you're going to choose to wear lipstick for, you know, your daily life. They're very creamy and they dry down pretty well. They're not completely transfer proof, but they dry down pretty well. And they have a lot of very beautiful shades. Unfortunately, I only see 3 on the screen here, but just Jouer liquid lipsticks are just a fabulous formula. Here we have a skincare thing that I added. Now, the Laneige sleeping mask. I know some people swear by this. Honestly, I think it's a good product. I don't think it is the best lip product on the entire market. I do think that it's good, but what I really like about the Laneige is they have so many different flavors, and some of them are very creative. Like this one is the original berry. I've never tried this one, the gummy bear one, but I kind of want to. They usually have seasonal scents and flavors or whatever you want to call them, and it's a really nice lip mask, and people sometimes will say that you should only use lip masks when you're sleeping, which I think is ridiculous. I actually kept one of these in my car for a long time in the wintertime. It's very, very occlusive. So if you are wearing a mask all day, or if you have a place that's very windy or very dry, it really does help lock in the hydration that is already in your lips. It's not really gonna do a lot as far as moisturizing, but it's very occlusive. It's just a really nice, very slippery lip mask. This is a new favorite. When I first got this, I wasn't quite sure. I said I wasn't gonna click on mascaras. This is gonna be the exception. This is the Caliray Come Hell or High Water Volumizing Tubing Mascara. And it is a tubing mascara, which means that the job of it is to put kind of a layer on your lashes, like a tube around your lashes. So when you go to wash it off, you just need warm water to remove it. And this one does remove that way. Also gives really nice length, really nice volume. People ask me all the time when I talk about this, is it as good as the Thrive Cosmetics one? No, it's not. I'm just gonna tell you right, it's not as good as the Thrive one, but it is still really good. And if you don't need as much length and volume, you may like the Caliray better than the Thrive. Here is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Eyeshadow Palette. Now this one was sent to me in PR by Makeup by Mario, but it is one of my favorite natural palettes of all time. And I think the reason why it works so well is, number one, Mario's a fantastic makeup artist. He knows how to formulate a really good eyeshadow, and also he used natural skin tones as inspiration for this palette, which I think makes a huge difference. And it just applies beautifully. If you just need a natural palette that you can count on to work, this is it. This is a fabulous eyeshadow palette. This one and the Makeup Geek one, the big huge one, that was definitely I'm getting sad. That palette and this one are kind of my go-tos for setting up a look if I just want a natural base or just do a natural matte eye altogether. By the way, just as a side note, this isn't available at Sephora, but what's on my face today for the most part is the upcoming Sigma New Mod collection. They just sent this to me in PR. It's coming out, I think, April 12th. Oh my gosh, look at this palette. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'm wearing that. I'm wearing the lip products from the collection as well. If you want more information about that, I do have posts on Instagram. I made my first reel. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. All right, shut up, Jen. Let's go back to the cart. Here we go. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original. For me, it's the same as the one in Eden. It doesn't have that color to it. That's it. Now, this one I wanted to spend a little time on. This one Kosas was kind enough to send to me. This is their new Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, SPF 25 with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. I am wearing it today. I really like this foundation a lot. Lasting power is fantastic, and I really like the finish, but I do want to warn you that it is very dewy. I took some pictures as I was getting ready today to show you just how dewy this foundation is going on. I mean, in this photo, I look like an oil slick. But once it's powdered, it looks a little better, and then once the full face is on, it definitely looks a bazillion times better. But I love the way my skin looks. It's got that kind of lit from within kind of glow. I don't have any highlighter on today. I just used the liquid lipstick from the Sigma collection as my blush, but I have no highlighter highlighter on. This is just the foundation, and I feel like it looks really pretty. If you already have oily skin, you might want to pass on this, but if you have dry skin or dull skin, this may be something you want to consider. All right, another Makeup by Mario product as far as eye primers go. This is really nice. Again, this was sent to me by Mario, but I do very much enjoy this. What I love about this is that it does have the 2 pans of cream, 2 different variations, one a little lighter, one a little deeper, to kind of help you set up your look a little bit better depending on what you want to go with. Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I don't really use the powder. It's just, I haven't quite figured out how to use it, and I think it's just because I'm not a makeup artist and I don't really get it. I haven't found a use that's functional for me, but I think I probably just need to watch some tutorials. All right, and then we get to the Urban Decay Primer Potion Anti-Aging. I swore when I was using this, I saw my eyelids get a little more taut when I was using this religiously, but this was like 2015, and I honestly don't know if I trust myself on that one. So I figured I would put it in here just in case and get your feedback if you've used this. Do you feel like it has skincare benefits? I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. All right, Smashbox and Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. Okay, they only sell champagne pop, which it's just the weirdest thing that that's the shade that they go with. Like, I get it's probably their best seller. I guess that's why they chose it. But this was supposed to be limited edition. It was supposed to be limited edition to the Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, and they are still selling it. It's literally the only Becca highlighter they're still selling at Sephora. And it's through Smashbox because Becca is no more. But it just cracks me up. But that being said, it really is a beautiful highlighter. It's got a really soft golden glow to it, like almost peachy golden. It's beautiful, and it looks beautiful on so many skin tones. I will say I think Jaclyn did a fantastic job designing the shade. It's fabulous, but it is one of those super glowy highlighters. So if you're not going for super glowy, pass on it. But if you want something super glowy, it's a nice highlighter if you've never tried it. Okay, for brows, honestly, Benefit does it for me for brows. All the brow products in here are Benefit. This one is the Precisely My Brow. It's the very fine pencil. It does everything I want a brow pencil to do, which is I don't want it to be too creamy and get, smushy in my brows and be difficult to blend out. I also don't want it to be too hard where I feel like I'm scraping my brow hairs out of my brows in order to get the color on. I also, when I pull the spoolie through it, I want it to blend. I don't want it to go away. I don't want to have to dip back in with the pencil after I spoolie it through. This one does it. This one and the one from Makeup by Mario. But that one was in my winter one, so we're gonna pass on it for this video, but this is a fantastic brow pencil. I hesitated on putting this one in here, the Anastasia Iced Out Highlighter. It does have a little bit of glitter in it. I'm warning you. But I really think this is really pretty. I really liked it. I think I'm the only person that I know that bought this and liked it. But because it's got like a gold shine to it, and if you're not ready for it, it can be a little overwhelming, and it's got some glitter chunks in it. So for the right person, this is a wonderful highlighter, and it's just a beautiful setup. Like, the packaging is beautiful, the print inside is beautiful. But yeah, I'll recommend it because I love it, but you really have to know what you're getting into when you purchase this, of whether it's gonna be right for you or not. All right, this one though, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Eyeshadow Palette, is such a staple in my collection. It's so easy to create so many different beautiful natural looks. It's a palette I've reached for over and over and over again for years. This one I probably wouldn't use like the Makeup by Mario as like a staple palette. This is more for a pretty look for a night out kind of thing, or maybe even like a daytime meeting kind of look. Back again to the Benefit Brows, the 24-hour brow setter clear brow gel. It says lamination effect, and I don't know why. Oh crud, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Now my cart's gonna be all screwed up. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll just go with it. I hate that Sephora does this. You'll see when I click back. But this is a fantastic clear brow gel. I really like this one a lot because it doesn't make my brows crunchy, but it holds my brows in place. It's just a wonderful eyebrow gel. It just works. All right, let's go back, and everything's gonna be mixed up. Let me see. Nope, we're not mixed up. We're still in, oh, a little mixed up. Okay, so one thing I haven't talked about yet, this was actually sent to me by Ilia. This is their, the Necessary eyeshadow palette. I have the one in Cool Nude. If you like this color story, it's absolutely beautiful. It's not quite as punchy as like the ABH palette. That one goes on and then you gotta blend. Like it's really, really pigmented. Where this one just slowly builds, which I personally like a little bit better because it's easier for me to work with it. Where the ABH, sometimes I just have to like blend because it's just so incredibly pigmented. This one's more makeup artisty. It's just a little bit softer. It gives a more natural look. Okay, let's see if they mix up anything else in my cart. Okay, we're good so far. Okay, so here we go. The Too Faced Heartcore lipstick. I only got one of these. I got the one in Sweet Tea. It is really just a wash of color. It's very, very comfortable. It smells really nice. It's just a really nice product. Think of it like a tinted lip balm. The color doesn't last a super long time, but it is really comfortable and I do enjoy it. I'm not really into really bright lipsticks, so this would be a great way for me to inch into a brighter lipstick if I was gonna try something because the color is so soft. Okay, this was from my Sephora video, but I definitely wanted to highlight this for you. This is a Sephora Best Skin Ever Liquid Foundation, and I just picked a random shade, by the way. I'm not picking the shade that I would choose for myself, just as a heads up. But this is just a beautiful light to medium coverage foundation, and it really does make my skin look gorgeous. And the ratings on this, it says it has 4 stars. I'm surprised it's that low because I've never heard anybody say that they don't like this. Watch, there's gonna be a bunch of comments, people that don't like it. But it's such a beautiful finish and I don't feel like it gets enough hype. It's just a wonderful foundation. Okay, more Benefit brows. This one's the same one, the Goof Proof. It's a little bit longer. Instead of really fine, it's kind of one of those flat ones. So it's just a bigger tip essentially. I talked about the Rare Beauty eyeliner in my favorites and fails countdown last time. I'm really starting to like this the more I use it now that I've gotten the hang of it because the tip is a little bit fatter than what I was used to. So it took me a little while to get used to using it, but now I really like it. I used it today. It was very easy now that I've practiced a bit with it. Liner goes on very black, very easy to flick a wing, doesn't smudge through the day, nice lasting power, layers very easily over eyeshadow. It's just a fabulous liquid eyeliner. Another Benefit brow product, the Gimme Brow Tinted. This one doesn't quite have the same hold as the clear brow gel, but what I really love about this one is that the brush is so teeny tiny that it's really easy to get the color in the brows without it going outside of the lines. At least with my brow size and my brow shape, it's fabulous. Sometimes I would wear this all by itself and sometimes I would pair it with a brow pencil. This, I am absolutely shocked that this ended up in this cart, but it really is true. The more I use this, the more I really love it. I am not a Patrick Star fan. I'm just saying it right now. I respect him as a makeup artist and yeah. But this palette is fabulous. I got it in my FabFitFun box, which was a sponsored video, but this video is not sponsored in any way. And I've been using it more lately and I freaking love this palette. Again, it's kind of like the Ilia in that it's nice and buildable. It's a easy formula to work with. It doesn't go on super punchy. It's just really soft, but it builds really nicely. I love the color selection on there. Is it anything completely out of the box? No, but I do find it fun to play with and I'm very surprised. Very, very surprised. I really didn't expect to like this. I never would have purchased this. I never would have given it a chance, but I'm so glad I got it through FabFitFun because I'm loving it. Another underrated Sephora product. This is the Sephora Collection Lip Stories lipstick. I'm not sure which shade I have. I have a brown. I have the one with the cookies on it. The one called Yum Yum. It is such a beautiful 90s brown. I should have worn it today with my 90s hair. Or was Christina Aguilera early 2000s? I think she was early 2000s. Anyway, point is, I love this lipstick. It's just very creamy, lasting power is good, feels good on the lips, doesn't smell weird or anything, smells nice if I remember right. I think it smells nice. Do I have it here? Sometimes I have it next to me. Oh, I do. Let me see. Aha! I have it right here. It's got a little bit of a fruity sweet scent, but it's very mild and I can't smell it when it's on my lips. And it's just a really nice formula, especially for $9 and then you get the 30% off. like, if you're looking for lipsticks, these are great. All right, getting into another mascara, the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Like I was saying earlier, it's just got all the things that I like that I mentioned earlier. I've talked about this multiple times on my channel since the beginning of the new year, the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz Eyeshadow Palette. I love this color story. It's really fun to play with, just gives such pretty looks. Really fun to play with, lots of different textures in there. It's not boring in any way, and I love the packaging. Packaging's really pretty. And of course, lasting power and blendability and all of that is fabulous. This is a new discovery of mine since the new year, the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. I love this one for filming. It really does give a nice medium coverage, and it's just, again, it's a beautiful, soft finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's just beautiful. Benefit Roller Lash, same thing as the other ones, just a really good mascara. This one I haven't talked about in a while, and I wanted to mention it, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I have this, the one that's on the screen right now. I hadn't used it in a while until a few days ago, and I was like, you know, I haven't played with this in a while, and I put it on and I was like, yes! It just gives that soft highlight. I think what was happening is when I purchased this, I was really into that glowy highlight, and now I'm not really, so I'm loving this a lot more than I was back when I bought it. And this, the Buxom Powerful Plump, can I talk? This is the Buxom. Go slow, Jen, you got this. Powerful Plump Lip Balm. I got this in one of those Sephora sampler kits. This was the only thing I wanted to purchase, and then I lost my little coupon-y thing, and then I forgot about it, and because those kits come with like a little coupon that gets you like a discount off of the thing. What's this? Now I'm thinking it might have been an Ulta one. I don't know. Anyway, it was one of those little sampler things, and I ended up putting this on my dresser when I was getting ready for bed, and I would put it on before bed, and I used it all the way up, the little sample one. It's just so hydrating, and it feels so good on the lips, and it had a really nice scent. I want to say it was like kind of a strawberry scent, if I remember right. I used it up quite a while ago, but I may actually purchase this at the sale because I remember really loving this. Okay, so this is the skincare product. We have 3 more products and they're all skincare, so this is the one. Okay, so 99.5% of my audience is adults, okay? So I want you to make sure you take this with a grain of salt in that I am not a doctor. I don't want you to do anything with any product that it's not recommended without talking to your doctor first. Okay, this is very private. And I think that's why I didn't even know it was a thing. I did not know this existed until it happened to me. And then I realized after talking to friends, this happens to so many people that have vaginas, okay? It's a cyst on the labia. And what happened to me, I'm gonna try to give you the less gory one. So I looked up what to do if you get, like, it's basically a pimple on your labia. And it's so incredibly painful. Like painful, if you've never had something like that, painful like when you get like a cystic acne, but down there. And because everything, you know, folds together, it's constantly, there's pressure constantly on it. It was so incredibly painful. Like when I would sleep, I'm a side sleeper, and like sleeping this way, I couldn't sleep. It was awful. So on the internet, it told me to do sitz baths. So I did that for a week. I finally broke down, called my OBGYN and was like, what should I do? I went in, I got a procedure done. I will tell you the procedure I had done at my OBGYN was the most painful thing I've gone through since I had my babies, okay? It was atrociously painful, okay? So she ended up treating that area so that the cyst wouldn't come back, right? But then I got another one, and in a different spot, right? Still labia, but different spot. And I was like, I cannot go through this again. So what I did was Paula's Choice sent me a lot of PR. I've gotten Paula's Choice PR for a very long time. They had sent me this 2% BHA liquid exfoliant like forever ago. My husband John gets pimples every once in a while, and I gave it to him to treat his pimples. I poured some on my hand, I slapped it on that thing, and I went to bed, and I will tell you in 15 minutes, within 15 minutes, I was feeling much less pain. By the morning, it was freaking gone. I was like, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I was so relieved that I cried. Like, because I didn't want to have to go through that again with my OBGYN getting it treated. So Again, I'm not telling you to do anything against your doctor's recommendations or anything. You need to do what you need to do as an adult, but maybe consider talking to your doctor about using this for that purpose. Because for me, it was a freaking miracle, and there is no over-the-counter treatment for that. And I would recommend Paula's Choice looks into making one with this exact formula, because I would buy it. I think that people would buy it because it is such an incredibly painful condition. If you've ever had it, you totally know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna step away from vaginas and go back to skincare. But I feel like we don't talk about this stuff often enough, and that's why nobody knows what to do. So let's move on to 2 other products. These were actually both, again, sent in FabFitFun, or else I wouldn't have tried them, but they're wonderful. So this is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. Just a really good hydrating moisturizer that is, it's just fabulous. And if you have any kind of healing that needs to be done on your face, honey is a great healer, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful formula. And then finally, the Summer Fridays CC Me Vitamin C Niacinamide Serum. I'm a big advocate for using vitamin C paired with sunscreen, because the vitamin C, the antioxidants, really work with the sunscreen to help protect your skin from UV rays. And this is just a beautiful product, and it goes on very nicely, absorbs very quickly, doesn't have any weird smell or anything. And this is probably one of my favorite vitamin C serums that I've ever used, so I figured I would mention it to you. And that is it for my cart. That is the end. So at this point, my friend, it is your turn in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, where we help each other not to buy crap. And we need you right now, because we need to buy things that are totally worth it. I would love to know your thoughts on things sold at Sephora. Anything I talked about in this video, in a previous video, things that you plan on buying at the sale that have just been wonderful for you. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Thank you so, so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out so much. It's very easy, it's free. I know that it doesn't look like it's doing much, but I promise you it is. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button if you've done that. And if you would like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos for you right over here to watch. But if it is your time to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. And mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon.